All right, time to get into character.
Yes, no.
Rios. Does anybody call Rios by his nickname?
I don't think anybody has.
What is his nickname?
Bodie.
Bodie. Isn't that funny?
I've called him that. I'm his buddy.
Rios is fine. It's okay.
Funny.
I know a guy with that name, and people who aren't Spanish speakers have difficulty pronouncing that. So I imagine the Marines, it'd be like 2 seconds, like, what the hell is your name? And,
Just call him Buddy. Yeah. Hey, Buddy.
Yeah.
So I was reading over the rules, and I do believe we made all the appropriate rolls up to whatever round we were. If somebody can get to me before it is my turn, they can put me out.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'll do it all over again.
So, guys, I was thinking we just go upstairs. What do you think?
Yeah. Got marshmallows? Got a stick.
No, but I got graham crackers and chocolate. So somebody has got them.
Okay. Come on, we'll say
that means you're inviting some more of this type of action.
Yes.
Can we please start playing soon?
Oh, God. I got my nitroglycerin pills now. Oh, God, that was awful. What witty? Gamers.
All right. So when we finished the last time, Baxter, your heavy weapons support, had responded from a place of high stress and agitation to the envelopment of Corporal Rios by the lion worm. This is a very fast moving, very aggressive, several meter long, multi-footed, tendril waving creature that had wrapped up Rios. He had responded by using his incinerator, which may have confused some of the others in the squad because they were unaware that he was on empty with the smart gun. So no rounds to fire. The lion worm, attracted to Rios by the chemical release of some kind of spray from a grenade, which had also gotten Geek, James Geek in the spray, had released Rios at the last minute as it begins to ignite under the heat of the incinerator. But at least part of Corporal Rios is enveloped in flames. All right, so Baxter and the creature were tied in the initiative order at 1. And Geek is at 3. Rios himself is at 6. And Kaminski is at 9. Okay. So Geek had attempted to interpose himself between the incinerator blast, the slow motion charge, but was too late to realize that action. What does he want to do now in this pristine hallway, right? You're at the information desk. Everything's a nice, safe, neutral gray. There's these nice posters about Weyland-Yutani, building better worlds. Safer is better, and we're the best. All these things to make you feel calm and collected. But crawling away down the gray, sound canceling carpet is this terrified, agitated, bloody, carved up Weyland-Yutani executive. And over there on the other side of the security desk is the ruptured body of the observer. Rios is on fire.
So,
One of the posters that says safer is better is on fire, actually.
so in my mind, the sequence is, I'm running to try to like push the gun, right? To push Baxter's gun so it doesn't hit Bodhi, and I'm not in time, so it goes off. So I'm obviously my reaction is going to be this, right? As the flames come off the gun, and then half a second to piece things together, and then immediately drop whatever I have, try to take my jacket off and put it on top of Rios.
Okay.
Try to cover Rios and smother the flames.
Okay. Then let's give that a try.
So we're thinking what, agility, mobility?
Yeah, let's use mobility.
If you're trying to put out the fire, there is a very specific thing.
Oh,
I believe it is a slow action, but I'm going to check exactly what it is.
can I recommend Wit's observation?
Actually, I'd like one of those from you anyway. Give me a wits observation while we're looking for it.
It has to be a successful mobility roll, which is a slow action.
Yep.
So I was right. Okay, so for observation, I've got 5 in wits, 2 in observation, plus 3 stress die. This is going to be fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. So we got
Looking for
a
6.
success and a hugger.
Uh-oh. So you need to roll the hugger first. The panic dice first, because above a certain level, which I believe is 10, that cancels your real action.
Okay. And I apologize. Remind me now, what do I roll?
Roll a D6.
D6? Or just
D6
One
plus stress.
D6 plus
Add
the
my
number of
stress.
stress dice. Yeah.
9.
Oof, that was
9.
close.
All right. Okay. This is one that I get to determine. All right. But you did get a success. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. So the starting point for the action against Baxter, the aborted action against Baxter, is in the security area, right, where you had previously been. We talked about how familiar everyone is with this layout. This is the standard layout across colony after colony, right? First instinct is to take off your gear, right, and beat him with your coat. But as you're doing that action, and as you dump your kit, okay, so the pulse rifle hits the deck. That's your panic result. You see the fire extinguisher right there. Okay.
Does it give me an equipment bonus?
It will.
Do we know what that is?
Okay, so this is mobility.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking away 2 of your dice because of all of the chaos and confusion.
Okay, and what do I get back for the extinguisher?
That's with the bonus from the extinguisher.
No, I know. So I've got 3 mobility. With my agility and mobility gives me 3. I take away 2, but then I would assume I get some back because I have a fire extinguisher.
You can do the action because you have a fire extinguisher.
Got it. All right. So I've got 1 die plus 3 stress dice. So 4 die all day. I'm the
But did
perfect
you
guy.
add 1 die for the 9 you just got?
No.
The 9 result gives you an extra
Forgot.
stress die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot I got the extra stress. So I've got actually 5 dice, 4 which are stress. No successes, no huggers.
You could
I'm going.
theoretically push.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm like trying to get the pin out, right? And I finally I just pop it with my hand.
So that's 1 extra stress.
Yep. Which I
roll
immediately
again.
get, right?
Yes,
Yep,
and
you
you
get
roll
it right now.
again.
Yep. You can use it right away. No waiting.
Oh boy.
All right, so I got a success
Yes. But
and 3 huggers.
okay.
Well,
So-
the 3 part doesn't matter.
So this is not good because that means you're not putting me out because now you
Yeah.
roll panic and
There's no way. to
whatever
not
you
go.
roll,
Yeah.
you're at least gonna get a 10. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go
I've
for
got
it.
5 plus 4. I'm at 9.
9 again. Okay, so you cannot have 9.
So it
Bumps
moves you
it
to
up
10,
to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
which is the frozen result. So wrestling with the pin, right? You're slapping at the pin. It's just not coming, and the urgency is building, right? And so this is that tunneling down, right? Tunnel vision effect on the fire extinguisher.
And
Now-
everybody witnessing this gets a stress point.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, cool. Fiddling with
And-
the
and
pin
you
while
too,
Rios burns.
Craig. Yeah.
So let's take this opportunity.
So our stress went up.
Current stress, Kaminski. 1. Okay. Rios. 4.
I love that I'm more stressed than Rios.
He's got experience. It's not his first rodeo.
Completely cool
Baxter.
as I am on fire.
Baxter, stress.
5. More stressed out
5.
than the guy on fire. Yeah.
6.
Sace for me.
Wow. Sykes is completely calm, being dead.
He's at peace.
Yes. The hugger is as stressed as, or the lion worm is as stressed as one of
I was
you.
about to
but I'm
say
not
the
gonna tell
hugger.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Freudian slip.
There's a secret. I'll reveal it later. All right.
So that's my turn.
Yeah. What a action-packed turn it was, which
Was a
brings us
turn.
to Rios.
Well, I get to roll against the intensity of the fire once more, which was 8 or 9. I cannot
9.
remember. I believe, okay,
9.
9. Yeah. Because normal fire is 8, but this
Yeah.
was
This is the incinerator.
incinerator fire. Let me
So you've
just
stopped and
double
dropped.
check that.
Now you roll.
I'm broken. I don't think I could do anything to help myself. So
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
geez, I lost the page. Here we go. Page 14 of my summary. So damage is base dice equals to intensity. So Anthony, please roll 96. Or I can roll it. And my
got it.
armor can protect me.
Yep.
And my armor is a rating of 6.
6.
So survey says -2.
Bad 2.
How many 6s did Anthony roll?
None.
Anthony
How crazy is that?
rolled only 1.
Nice.
All right, so the armor takes it. And so but intensity increases by 1 each round. So please roll
Yep.
1 more. But in any case, it doesn't matter because the armor takes it anyway. Because the fire attack inflicts no damage, it goes out.
Yes.
So I guess I do kind of roll in there until
Or the fire retardant nature of the armor.
right.
The
And just to
Wayland
put it out.
Yutani personnel.
Safety
Marine
first.
protection armor. Safety first. So Rios goes down, the flaming trouser leg and all this stuff. The lion worm ripples to the side of the corridor and on fire begins smoking its way down the corridor, trying to get to the end where its access hole is, but it seems to be operating under some confusion, and it pivots to make a run at the next nearest target, which is Geek.
Wait. But they're on 1, right?
Yeah. So, but Kaminski gets to act
Oh.
before then, who's on 9 all the way at the end. I just wanted to give you some
Alright.
context.
Ah,
Not
okay.
frozen in in time. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to try and shoot it. Why not?
You're not going to talk to it in a stern voice.
No. It's too early for that. So 1 stress and 1 bonus from the gun. Do I have any penalties?
No.
Just your dice, stress dice.
All right. The stress dice came up at 3, so we're good.
Nice.
And I got 3 successes.
All right.
I think I should put that all into damage, right?
Probably.
So that's the base for a pulse rifle is 2. So that'd
Yes.
be 4. And
Yes.
it's armor piercing, so you'd have the armor. So basically I'm shooting at it in semi-auto, boom, 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 boom.
Right. And you do some real damage to it. There is another gout of its blood or internal fluids, which crisp as they move through the smoke, as the flame really starts to bite in on its body, right? And so it's rippling, almost like it's trying to run away from the flame, right? And it's charging right toward Geek. So there's the impact from the bullets. They tear into its thick hide. There's a spray of blood which ignites in the air, powdering in the air, and then it's moving in on Geek.
Man, I need one of those flamethrowers. That was awesome.
All right, here we go. Ooh.
You can do some sort of melee block, right?
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Sorry, man. The attack
Sorry, man.
is horrific. I'll just say that. Do you want to
Morgan
do
Freeman
some kind of
book.
block like, but your
You
panels
get
are
a
frozen. We don't need to worry
react-
about that. Yeah.
Oh,
So just my armor then, right?
Yeah,
Just your
Morgan
armor,
Freeman
please.
voice. He's not actually, but he was not actually sorry.
All right, so 6 armor.
Yep.
Nada.
Fantastic.
A lot of 3
Right.
4s, 3 1s.
And I mean fantastic in the way that's not like, yay, fantastic. It's just the shocking fantastic. All right then. One
now we
moment,
see
please.
if Geek beats Rios to death first, right?
So I missed the total damage, Anthony.
I didn't
Yes, it's
assign any damage
Oh.
just yet. I have to take a look at this horrible thing that it's wanting to do to you.
You know what? You know what's more horrible? When on his turn, Baxter ignites you again.
Again, yeah.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, Rios is crawling towards Kaminski, right?
Yeah. I'm not as scared about the lion worm. I'm scared about the fact that now that the lion worm is on me, I'm going to get it set on fire. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
Hey man, he got the worm off of me.
Did.
It's a little barbecued, but
Okay. So this is pretty nasty. I won't lie. It doesn't grapple you like it did to Rios. It's trying to escape, right? It's trying to burst through you to get to some safe place where it's not on fire. So it does 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
Okay.
it's not good.
And your armor had done nothing,
Correct.
and it automatically assigns. You're not going to like this one very much. Critical injury number 56, which is cracked spine.
Oh dear.
Geek is paralyzed from the neck down,
Oh, jeez.
and this may be permanent if you can't receive medical aid in time.
Okay, but this is a special ability of the thing, or this is you rolling for the critical? Anthony?
This is a ability of the thing.
Special ability. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing Geek doesn't have 5 stamina.
No, I have only 2, so I'm at -3
Right.
now.
So so you just go to 0. It doesn't really. Your stress goes up by 1 because you took
Got it.
damage. You are broken. You are taken out of action. Immediately roll for a critical injury. So that's the question, because does he roll for an additional
I would think
critical
I would.
injury?
Just a second. It actually talks about it.
That was my question for Anthony for the special ability of the thing.
Yeah, I get to roll again.
Uh-oh.
D66. Wow. Wow.
Does it start with a 6?
It starts with a 6
Ooh.
and it ends with a 6.
Well, I don't think we need to worry about any more rules. Say goodbye to Mr. Greek.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the pin. I finally like a quick exhale as I see Rios, the flames start to go out on Rios, and as I start to step up like that, it just comes right at me, and I'm imagining it takes me into one of the desks.
Yeah,
and just
the
breaks me
desk.
against the back of the desk.
And we can
Pierces
hear
your
it.
heart as it goes through you.
And
geez.
its tendrils, shred its way
Yep.
into your heart as it continues to charge on fire. Out
That's
of this
right.
area.
It needs to roll fire damage again.
Yeah, this part I've done. Yeah.
Mm.
So it's still, the thin shrieking sound on the edge of human hearing, and it's now headed toward the lifts, the elevators. So no way out for it in that direction either.
Yeah, we can kill it while it waits for the elevator. To the girl from Ipanema.
Baxter.
Son, jeez, Geek. So, what else can I do but blast it?
With fire.
With fire. Okay, good. Don't believe the incinerator is an extra dice. I did not write that. I can't believe I didn't write that down. Yeah, preparedness is important, kids. You got to learn the rules.
Yeah, this game should include the paranoia rule, which is bring a 6-pack of player characters to the session.
Oh my God, that was good.
In the old PC game Paranoia, you would get a 6-pack of clones. They were all the same guy, just change the last digit under that number, and yeah.
All right. All good. But yeah, I just want to make sure I have the right number for the incinerator. And
I didn't read the rules for the incinerator.
oh, this has no bonus damage too. Okay, so that's okay, cool. Wicked. All right, so agility, 3 range combat, which is 7, and 5 stress dice. I actually bought myself some more base dice because of my humongous dice pulls. All right.
Shake it, baby.
No face huggers. That's good. And a single success.
Okay.
So somehow I managed to just Geek now. I'm spraying the fire at this thing, and it's and if drops get on Geek, it's okay. It's just he's done for. He's gone. He's gone. So. Chain of
Right.
expletives.
So it's burning its way down the carpet, is now enveloped in even more intense flame. The shriek is rising higher and higher. Kaminski.
All right, let's try and shoot it again. Any different modifiers?
No.
All right, so one stress die.
Not to be the
and-
teacher's pet. Before you roll that, did my dying do anything for anybody's stress?
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing.
Um,
And Jose keeps saying my stress dice. You got like a 5 stress dice at least, I think. Didn't you? How many
Who?
stress? How
so
many?
Geek has given out 2, and then
Yep.
in dying gives out 1 more.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so we got one more stress dice when he died.
Yep.
So, well, technically, I should roll another die here.
Go ahead, roll the
Steve.
other die.
Good. Roll this other stress die, which fortunately comes up with 2. Thank God.
Cool.
That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I love the stress
7.
mechanic. This is a great mechanic.
All right, so that's actually thanks to Geek. I have like a bucket full of dice now.
Note he said that before he rolled.
Yeah. All right. Luckily, none of the 4 stress die came up with a facehugger because I rolled 2 ones in my other dice. 2 successes. So let's give it 3 points of damage when I shoot it.
Okay. And the shrieking, the hypersonic shrieking, cuts off. But the worm itself is still twisting. And is it twisting because it's burning? Is it twisting because it's still alive?
Primitive
Nice.
primitive nervous system. Okay, it's twisting, but is it still running towards the elevator, or is it just
No, it's kind of like
doing the
rolling
electro
down the
boogie?
floor, and then
Okay.
the fire protocols kick in, and spray comes down from the high ceiling.
I look up and say, "Thank you for nothing."
Now your
Rios is
comms
moaning.
have been signaling, like you realize as you realize the creature is dead, as you realize that the moment is over, as you're starting to realize that Geek is non-responsive, right? That Rios is maybe still alive. As all of these facts are clicking into place, you also realize that someone has been signaling you on comms for a few moments, whether that's seconds or longer.
All right,
It's like,
so
Sarge,
what
come
I-
in, Sarge.
What I would answer as I run to check on Geek and tell Baxter to check on Rios. Yeah, Kaminski here.
And it's Jumper's voice. And she quickly relays, I've found an enemy dropship, an enemy Cheyenne. It's in hard shape, but I can get lift with it. Right.
All right, we got 2 men down. If you can come close, we'll need to evac.
Negative, Sergeant. 2 dropships inbound, headed for the roof, your building this time.
All right, that's important information. All right, understood. See. All right, then do what you can to get it operational, and we'll see about how we can evacuate these people.
Do you need reinforcements, or do you want me to send the rest to sweep the next building?
No, we need reinforcement. We need to get our people out.
Understood. Jumper out.
So
Leave Marines behind.
I grab Baxter's trouser leg, I guess, because I'm crawling on the floor. I say, my pack. There's nap relief.
Yeah. Okay.
And my med kit. If you're hurt, hit yourself with a nap relief. Because out of character, the nap relief will smack your panic, will make your stress disappear, right? It doesn't make your panic go away, but it does make your stress disappear. And the med kit, anybody can do medical aid, which goes off of empathy, and the med kit adds a 2-die pool. And so that can get me back on my feet. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. So not being my first rodeo, I'm gonna hit myself with a nap relief first. You gotta put your own air mask on first before you can help your kid.
Yeah.
So I like myself. All right. And there's no way I'd be able to do it otherwise.
How many of those shots do you have?
I have 5. So, well, 4 now because Baxter took 1.
I think you have got 1. Baxter's really stressed. All right. So, yeah, now that I'm not stressed, I will only roll 5 dice for this medical check.
Right. You're adding the 2 from the med pack, right?
I am.
Excellent.
Because oddly enough, I have no medical aid skill. Just
Oddly
empathy.
enough, I bring the pain. I don't heal it.
Oh my God, I actually got a 6.
1 success.
1 success.
Excellent. I'm back on my feet.
Oh, well, you're back on 1 foot because I did not do anything for the critical injury.
Oh, no. I just can't run. So
Yeah.
thank you.
So we're interpreting that critical injury as burns and whatnot down the leg. It has the same healing time
Sure.
and everything. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So assuming we've got a few moments, I will hit myself and Kaminski with nap relief as well. So that's
Perfect.
2 doses of that.
Meanwhile,
And-
I'm getting ready to see how best to transport Geek, and I give Geek's pulse rifle to Baxter to carry as a spare.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing with the body? You know, like the spine is broken, so he's hinged over the information desk. His clothes are steaming, and
Big
there's
hole in his heart.
punctures
Well-
everywhere.
Well, once I ascertain that he's beyond help, right? That should be, pulse breathing.
Yep.
Basically, what I do is I, make sure the flames are out. Even if I have to dose him with the extinguisher, and I grab him, by the handle in the back of his vest, and I'm gonna one-hand drag him. Right? I just don't want to leave him behind. And I tell the guys, we got 2 dropships incoming on the roof. They're sending reinforcements on our way, but we got to get our asses down out of here.
All right. What's that executive doing?
Crawling.
Our broken.
So I'll
So-
go 10 to him. Yeah.
10 to him. He sprayed that crap all over you guys. I'm giving him the
That
butt
was
of the
before
pulse
he
rifle
knew
right-
who you were.
Oh, that's right. They were panicking and sprayed the thing.
Well,
Yeah, no, I'm giving him the butt of the pulse rifle right to the back of the head. Hard. So you bastard. Freaking Geek is dead. Bam!
Okay. So is he.
Right on.
His long crawl to safety is over. He's dressed as you'd expect a normal corporate exec. You wouldn't expect a normal corporate exec to be on this level. There's some reason he came down here. He's got his normal ID badge, which is also an access pass. And not much else.
Well, it seems to me like we have 2 drop ships coming in, probably unloading guys on top of the building. So probably our best bet is to get down to the ground floor and maybe set an ambush for them until reinforcements come.
Okay. Well, they're laying on the top of the building, though.
Right, but they're probably going to come down, right? Because they're looking for something. And we could do it on this floor too.
All right, Sarge. And I'm grabbing this guy's access pass just in the off chance that the power is still working
Right.
enough, you know. What do you say that? What do you say that dead colonel's name was? That's helping these people out, Kaminski.
Oh, one second.
The ex-Marine.
Yeah. That in my notes here. Lim, Regis Lim.
Oh, never
Just
mind.
Liam.
One
Yeah.
was
Never mind.
And
Never mind,
Sykes
Sarge.
is completely dead, right? The observer. He died last
Oh,
session, I
yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Geek is dead, but Sykes is somehow more dead.
yeah. We should try and bring him along if we can also, but you know.
He doesn't have a convenient carrying handle.
Yeah. He's got an ankle
Craig,
now.
have you considered which of your replacement characters you'd like to portray this evening?
I do. So let me bring him up. Where is my alien folder?
It's under alien crap, I think.
So, Private First Class Dave Patch Patterson,
Nice.
Oh,
Hospital Corpsman.
Nice.
well, he would have come in handy a little while ago.
He definitely has a lot more agility.
Can I get a mobility roll from Patch?
So Patch, mobility's 4 dice with no yellow.
Yet.
Patch starts off strong with a success.
All right. So Patch is crossing that no man's land, the once ornate and decorative lawn leading into the Weyland-Yutani building. He has been with Jumper and other members of the squad who were cut off from the assault led by Sergeant Kaminski. You have secured a new Cheyenne, which does need to be repaired. So the question I have for Sergeant Kaminski is Patch coming alone, or is he coming with other members of the crew? Quick
Well,
decision.
the for gaming purposes it would be better if he came along, but he probably should bring a squad, right? We did ask for reinforcements. Is the logical thing.
Bring Nolan.
Okay. Okay. So 2 or 4?
2.
2. Okay. So Patch and Nolan.
We like Nolan.
All right. Now, the 2 enemy dropships, right? Similar class, similar mobility, but much lower maneuverability and armor defense. They're from a knockoff competitor, right? Siegson, actually, the ones leading the revolt. They're coming in and they are carpet bombing with some kind of napalm device the boulevard behind this particular building. They're creating a curtain of fire. They're making it very obvious that this is where they're heading, right? So whatever intel, right, the Lucky Sevens had to direct you here in the first place seems to be quite accurate, right? That this building was important, not that you were given the information as to why it might be important or what might be here. So just go secure this area, Marine. Right. And they are, heavily circling, and they're definitely confirming Jumper's suspicion that they're going to land on the roof as you get inside. Right. And you can see the carnage. You can see the bodies scattered across that ruined lawn. See all of the glass shattered across the main floor. And the human wreckage, some of it looking like small arms fire, some of it looking like explosive damage, and some of it looking utterly alien, right? Like no weapon that you've ever seen has the capacity to do this kind of injury, right? You know, the sergeant's location is on the 2nd floor.
I'm following Nolan, right? So in my mind, it's a situation where, like, as soon as they said reinforcements, and as soon as because I think Kaminski, you said man down, right? Or we have someone down.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. That's why I went with Nolan. So I'm following Nolan, headed, I guess, the stairs.
Okay. So as you're settling Geek for transport, Kaminski, and as we're discussing, is it possible to take all of Sykes with us or only part of Sykes with us? Is when we hear, heavy footfalls in, echoing in the very industrial stairwell next to the lifts.
All right, everybody take cover.
Yep, loading a clip right back in my smart gun.
We come over to steps. Hey.
But still, clearly, even though my stress level's down, still clearly my panic level is still pretty high at 9.
But you are a smart gun operator, and the smart gun is registering friendlies.
Oh, okay.
Blue.
Friendly, Sarge, friendly.
All right, good. Well, we still better be ready because they're going to be coming down here soon.
All right. So
Were there-
the only real cover is the information desk, right?
Right. So that's
Previously-
where we're hunking.
Yeah. Previously, Geek was in here, and the system was on minimal power. A lot of it had been shut down. Access to higher functions of the building were not available, but it was still possible to see some of the elevators working. So right now, one of the elevators is tracking its way up to the roof, right? And I need an observation check from Kaminski. And I'm going to give you 2 extra dice because of all the eyes that are with you and how long you've been hanging out by this particular desk.
While he's doing that, can we say now that a turn has passed, is that true? Just wondering if my panic has dissipated. Or is it not a turn?
Oh, from the drugs?
Well, no,
5 to 10
no,
minutes
I
is
think
the
the-
turn. Yeah.
The
So that's
panic, yes, it has broken.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Then I'm
The
back
stress
up. Good.
remains, but yes.
Yeah, but I got shot up so that my stress is going as well. All right, just double checking. It was a little confusing how those 2 mechanics work right there. But okay, awesome.
We got 2 successes.
All right.
Okay. Now, nothing happened at this information desk that involved blood, right? The outside of it was coated with Geek's blood. And the walls have been painted with the creature's blood and Sykes' blood. But inside this cubicle, there's no reason for there to be blood here, except for the executive who was cowering in here. Right. And the bloodiest area is a recessed drawer where the security guard might keep a firearm or a top secret protocol book or something like that. That is the area that has received bloody attention.
All right, let's take a look there. Let's take a look at the drawer.
Okay. It's quick work to break it open because you're Marines. And I believe you all have boots.
We used the Marine lockpick, yeah.
Right. And inside, there is what you recognize immediately as a kill switch, which would wipe data drives, which would flush specimen tanks, the whole 9 yards. This is the feds are coming, wipe the building.
Flush the
These are-
coke down the toilet.
These are the
Oh.
things that you know exist because you live in the world, but there's no manual, there's no record. You know, Weyland-Yutani would never admit that such a thing exists, and yet
There it is.
Do they trip it, Sarge?
And it has not been activated.
has not been activated. The glass cover is still over, and the access, there's no card or other identity form inserted in it.
Huh.
Well, it looks like we're facing, we're outnumbered, right? And the good thing is that this doesn't exist. So, and if somebody tripped, it was probably that executive.
That's too bad. Somebody else tripped this before we got here, isn't it, Sarge?
Yes, it is.
I'm starting to think. I know what they want. What he was trying to get rid of.
I'm imagining this entire time the patch is trying to like give Rios like attention, and the entire time Rios is just
What'd you find?
Splintered his own leg and bandaged it, right? It's like, it hurts.
I'm asking you the triage questions, and you're telling me to shut the hell up.
Would you like to allow Patch to perform a medical aid role, Corporal Rios?
That always helps. Oh, wait, can I get extra health? I think I can. It might not. It might be that once
when you were broken, yeah.
Right. So once you get to positive points, you can't go up until time passes, I think.
Hey, sorry, man. That was the best I could do.
It's okay.
But we can alleviate your pain and whatnot. You can be properly bandaged, and
Sure.
Then I don't have to be cruel later about your lack of medical care.
Well, if you want, you can treat the critical injury, and
That's
that'll
what I was
just
thinking.
reduce the number of days that it's going to take me to heal up. So do it.
Yeah, let's do that. 2 successes.
All right. So that takes the time down to half. Critical injuries, first aid, remaining healing time is reduced by half. So,
So you put a little
instead
butter
of-
on your burns. A little butter.
Yeah.
So instead of
a little gel pack.
1d6 days, it's 1d6 and half of that. So it's 2 days.
Good in 2 days.
2 days.
This is gonna sting.
Yeah.
So you have another scar. All right. So what are you going to do? You're surrounded by, I'll show you once again what you're surrounded by.
Excuse me, we're at the second floor. Is this
We're on
where
the
they
second
were
floor.
firing down at us originally when we came in the building?
Some
Is this
were
the
firing
floor?
down at you from this floor. Yeah.
From this floor, but not
How
this
many
area.
floors was it again, Anthony? 6?
Right.
20.
20.
20.
It was close.
No, okay. I'm just wondering if there's like explosives or something we could set.
Sarge, so do we keep clearing the floors, or we want to go meet our friends up top?
1 second. I got. All right. So,
Well, they've already
I
called
think-
the elevator, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we should see if we can use this tactically, right? As soon as the elevator starts coming, as soon as the elevator starts moving down, Jesus.
Dogs of war.
Yeah, as soon as the elevator, the dogs of war, release the hounds. As soon as the elevator is moving and it's between floors, that's when the Weyland-Yutani
switch.
executive hit the kill switch.
Okay. So if you take a look at the map of the prefab rooms, right, this is the setup for the second floor, right? So you guys are still clustered around the info desk. That's the yellow odd shape in the center. The banks of elevators and stairs are the red arrow pointing downward at the top of the map. Right, that's the access point to this floor from other floors. The insurgents or whatever that were firing on you earlier were on the left side of the screen. Okay, that's where there are windows. Okay, it's the only place that there are windows, and that's the front of the building.
Okay.
The rooms with the green areas in them, those are research labs. You know this because you've seen the doors that say research labs. Right. And the room in the bottom left corner is a computer lab, right, which would be harvesting and crunching the data obtained from the labs. The other one is some kind of board room or meeting space, but not for an executive like the man that Baxter killed, but rather for the scientists to meet and discuss their findings.
All right. So I think even though Rios is wounded, I think he'll limp over to the corner of the upper right lab, right, to get into position to get interlocking fields of fire on the elevator, just in case they come that way. Right.
Now
Clear the
they
room,
would
Sarge?
be able to. There is a hallway that goes all the way around the building, right? That's not just wall or anything. The light gray areas are all free spaces. And in terms of zones, for game mechanically speaking, one zone is the width of. Can you see my mouse pointer?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so one zone goes from the elevators to the info desk, and one zone goes from the info desk to the far wall, right? So those hallways each count as one zone. So you can move, one zone or two zones, right? You can move from one hallway to the other hallway, right? Or from one side of the building to the other side of the building. Okay.
Yep. What are we doing, Sarge?
All right. I think what Rio said. Let's set up an interlocking field of fire to cover the elevator and make sure to keep eye on the stairs. And like I said, when the elevator's moving, we're hitting that kill switch. We're gonna deny them whatever they came here to get.
You want to know what it is? I want to know what it
That's
is.
not our
Sarge.
mission. I don't know. This is terrible.
Anthony's just happy it's not him.
It's usually Anthony's feed.
She thinks that she owns the parking lot for the apartment complex.
Yeah,
That's our pit bull. So
upset.
anything that walks down there, she starts barking like a maniac.
She has saved your life so many times, Jose.
Yeah,
From the UPS delivery man and the
people walking miniature poodles.
exactly, dangerous miniature
Yeah.
poodles.
You
Yes.
don't know. It's very frustrating to her that you don't acknowledge the fact that she saved your life several times.
This morning.
So
This morning.
yeah,
Exactly.
this morning, yeah. Well, my answer. So my answer to Baxter is, that's not our mission. I don't give a shit what they were doing here. We're here to take this building and secure it.
Sarge, I got a feeling like we're being used here.
Well, we're Colonial Marines, Baxter.
Son,
Well,
that's
no
the
shit.
job description.
No shit, but yeah, but this whole line worm thing, that's not some local. I don't think that's some local.
Of course not, but just think of it this way: we're gonna be nuking limbs, purposes, and our hosts. Slam, hit the kill switch.
And during that conversation, Patch is like, lion thing.
Yeah, that thing
It's
over
steaming there on the. Okay, so you hit the kill switch and you are you're dumping the everything.
Yeah.
Okay. There is no sign. There's no flashing lights. There's no There's no gentle click. There's no "Are you sure?" or "Data wipe will begin in 10 seconds." None of that. Right. The access card fits. The glass cover pops up. The button can then be pushed. And that's all you know.
All right. And is the elevator moving down still?
The elevator, there's been enough of a conversation that that one or both of the drop ships must have landed, and the elevator reached the top, and it waited, and now it's on its way down.
Right, meaning that the kill switch kills the data but doesn't cut power, right? So the rest of the
Anthony, with the zones, if I have a short range gun, can I be behind one of the forward corners, and so have cover, but still be able to shoot from there and hit the elevator door?
Yeah.
Okay.
No trouble.
Sorry.
So everybody sees me pull out a non-regulation shotgun then.
Nice.
All right. So we've got Patch and Rios on the same side, or
I would imagine so, because I just got done treating them. So
okay. So Patch and Rios on the right side.
Yeah. Also, we don't want them facing each other, right? When I'm shooting each other, so we want to be perpendicular.
I'm in the information desk with Sarge.
Right.
Okay. Bing. The elevator reaches the second floor. It did not stop or waver. It did not check other floors.
they know we're here, Sarge.
And we know they're here.
The elevator doors slide open. Now, it's not elevators that you can see. There's a bank of elevators, right? So one of the elevators opens and conversation's drifting out. It's like, "Are you sure it's this floor?" So, "Well, this is where we lost the transponder." Wait a minute. And then all silence stops, but you can hear soft footsteps across the carpet as they take up positions. And that's when two gents, not in Weyland-Yutani high quality personnel body armor as seen on the Colonial Marines, come into view, but people wearing the paramilitary uniform that you've seen scattered across the yard suddenly come into view. They're crouched, right, carrying something like a pulse rifle, right? No helmets, just berets, and they've got comm gear on the side of their heads. And they look fresh. They don't look stained, bloodied, anything. They're here on a retrieval mission, but they look very serious. And there's a touch of gray, so experienced, grizzled.
So
troops.
they look like the guys we've been fighting, right? Not
Yes.
the Weyland-Yutani. They're not wearing Weyland-Yutani, security outfits is what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
All right, cut them down.
All right. Initiative.
Hey, okay. Bodie.
Hang on.
9.
Bodie is a 9.
9 is a 9. It's because he's hurt.
Yeah.
Sarge is on a 2
Nice.
because he's a Sarge. Patch is on a 3 because he's fresh and as a daisy. And Baxter is on an 8 because, well, he's on a rough day.
Baxter's on an 8. What was Patch? Sorry, I missed it.
Patch is on a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Geek's old initiative.
Yeah. And let's see.
And the NPCs, please.
NPCs. How many NPCs are we dealing with here? We've
Give
got
me
8.
Just give me 2, but this is going to count as squads.
We've got a 10.
cheater.
And we've got a 6. Hey, man, I shuffled these things and just pull them off one by one. 10 and a 6.
Yeah, whatever.
Really? I swear to God, man.
Cool. 10 and a 6. It's nice because you guys are waiting for them. So I'm glad that how this worked out. Okay. So then, Sergeant Kaminski.
All right. We're shooting. So I'm guessing no range penalties
Right.
right now.
It's really a kill box, right? You're in a wide hallway. They're coming from a narrow hallway into the hallway. You can hear them coming.
All right. So that's 8 dice. Okay. So we got 1 success.
One success is all you need.
That's all I need. So the standard damage is 2.
Yep. Oof. And the lead, right? He's crouched, and it looks like he's trying to charge across the hallway, to get to cover on the other side. But you take him down. He goes down, and there's a large volume of blood gushing from his upper thigh.
All right.
I blast my shotgun into the second guy.
All right.
And miss.
Okay. Boom. Right. This causes the second guy to, flinch with the multiple shots. And there's no hesitation, though. He's not thinking I should stop for my comrade. He's still charging for cover, and he gets it on the other side of the hallway. He's made his glance. He knows what's there, and what's going to come next. He's going to be signaling the people who stayed behind as to what opposition was visible. Next
That was 3.
is
Who's next?
Next is them. Okay. And a grenade comes popping around the corner and releasing smoke. Visibility drops to 0. But for Baxter, it doesn't matter because of the smart gun.
Nice.
Let's rock.
Next is Baxter, who has
So
no
next-
targets at this time.
Let's see. I guess I'm just going to Overwatch. Just kind of like at that point, just kind of waiting just for targets to pop up.
Okay. Next is Rios.
Okay, so from
Trying to
the
see the
corner
thing.
I'm at, how many actions is it to round the corner so that I can
So if you're at the corner by the info desk,
right. So I'm in the corner of the building, of
Yep.
the lab, of the upper
Of the
right
lab.
lab. Right.
Yep.
So how many actions is it to run east, then north, and then peer around that corner? East?
that's that whole area from the info desk to the elevators is one zone.
Yeah, no, but I'm circling the other way. The
Oh,
same
you want to go
lab
around the other way. I see.
Right.
misunderstood.
And then
Yeah.
stand
Two
at that
zones, right?
corner, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Stand
two
at the
full
upper
zones.
right corner.
2 zones.
Because I get
So that's-
visibility from there as well. Right.
Right.
So
So that requires
um,
a run.
which I can't perform.
Right.
How about you hop really fast?
So what I'll
But you can
do,
get to the bottom corner, right? You can, if they're
Right.
coming around the other way,
I'll be able to spot
you'll
them.
be able to see them. If they're
Yeah.
cowering up there, you won't. What do you want to do?
Mm. Well, it's zero visibility anyway, so I can't really see. So I'll say something into the comm like I'll be moving east to prevent them from outflanking us, and I'll just do my best to get to where I want to go, which is the upper
Okay.
right corner. I cannot run, but I can move. I don't know if is move a fast action?
It's a
No.
fast action.
Regular move. Yeah, that's all I can do. Regular move.
Yeah.
So
you can
but
get
I
to
can
the,
do two because I'm not taking a slow action. So I could do two move actions, right?
Mhm.
So maybe I can get to the upper right hand corner.
Okay. All right. Is he going alone? Let's find out.
I would be following him, so I don't know initiative wise what that means. But as soon as I see Rios going, Rios obviously outranks me, so I'm right. I'm doing whatever the
Right.
corporal does.
Then it's them, and they are charging into the smoke to push for some objective, right? They're not going across the hallway like their first two did. They're charging toward the information desk.
That's too
Okay.
bad for them.
And
That is
they
too bad.
are armed again with carbines or rifles.
But
That's
that's
too
when
bad.
you hear
But Baxter's on Overwatch.
Baxter's on Overwatch. All right, and standing straight up, not crouched down. At this point, there's all the smoke. I'm just standing straight up of this big fat target.
Wait, are you using auto fire or are you shooting at one of them?
I'm shooting at one of them.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean, I'm not emptying the clip, I think is the thing. So with all those dice, with 12 dice, I get one success.
That's better than no successes.
It is.
Okay. So that's base 3 versus their armor. Okay.
Which it's armor penetrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So down this your target goes. And okay. Like a rag doll.
Good. Bastard.
But the other one is still coming and gets to fire.
I suppose the flash gave away my position.
And standing up and
Yeah, all that
variety of
stuff.
others.
Yeah. All right. No, okay.
Well, it's zero visibility. You can't see them, they can't see you, but you have the smart gun. So
Right. Minus penalties and whatnot. I still get 2 successes
Okay, cool.
armor
versus your armor.
roll.
Not armor piercing rounds.
Good. So armor, I believe, is 6 for this personal
have
armor.
You have
Yes.
6.
Okay.
And
Your successes cancel theirs.
Come on, Baxter.
Okay, 1 success on 6 dice.
So one gets
Okay.
through.
you take 3.
Ouch.
Okay, I'm still not broken yet.
So, it slams into the armor and interferes with your otherwise perfect day. Rios, you don't see movement, but you hear movement. They are attempting to outflank around that corner, but you can't see them yet.
Yeah.
As you're
But it's-
hobbling forward.
Yeah, right.
You
But
and
it's not
Patch.
my turn yet. Yeah.
It's not your turn yet, but you can
Yeah.
hear it happening.
Okay.
But that's the end of their turn. Okay, and this brings us back to Kaminski. There are 2
Mute.
down
Muted.
and 1 upright.
Muted, Jose.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and ventilate the guy who ventilated Baxter. What are my penalties?
This is the same as if you were at extreme range, so -3.
All right, so that's okay. Let's see what we got. 5 dice. Survey says I got a success. One success.
Right on.
So that's 2 hits, 2 AP hits on the guy.
All right. And he's hit. He's wounded. He's still coming.
Patch.
And Patch.
Do I hear what Rios?
Oh yeah, you're totally
Okay, so-
aware, and not under the movement restrictions that.
Based off of where they're hearing, and I don't know if I need to test or not, but I want to get in position. So even if I have to run past Rios, I want to get in cover to be ready when the outflank begins.
All right, so I'm going to bring up that map again because this is where things get confusing when people wonder where they are. Okay, so.
Mhm.
So regular day then.
Should be able to mark it too on
All
Zoom.
right.
Kids draw on my map all the time.
Yeah, but they know what they're doing. We don't.
No, I do. I do. It's easy.
Okay. This corner, can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is the corner that Rios wanted to get to.
Right.
Okay. This is the elevator that they came out of.
Right.
All right. So most of them have gone this way. So one of them ran this way and died. The other one made it across. Right.
Right.
2 of them came in this way. One of them instantly died. One of them is still charging forward. The
Right.
other members of their squad are headed this way.
That way.
Okay. And Rios couldn't hear them yet. But when it's their turn, they're going to come barreling around the corner.
And we are exactly where then?
You guys are going up this way.
Oh, okay. So we're going to run right into them.
So I'm going
Okay.
to.
So there would be no cover unless you choose to go back.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to here.
Okay. So that's
And yelling at
Patch.
Rios.
Okay. Anything else you're going to do, Patch?
Can I? I can't do Overwatch, can I? So I can't fast move back and go into Overwatch, or can I?
Now, the problem
Yes.
with Overwatch is that you need,
A smart
I
gun.
believe it's it's a fast action to declare Overwatch, but then you need to
Need to
not
save my
do a
slow.
slow action so that you are able to
You're
fire.
saving your action. It's delay. Yeah. So-
Right.
Got it.
It's
Yeah.
basically a delay.
I fast action back and do a second fast action to kind of aim around that corner. So knowing where they're
Okay.
coming, I am gun set, ready.
Okay. Then that brings us to them. Right. And they come around the corner and they open fire. Missing Rios. Ooh. And missing Patch. Okay. And by a lot. Okay. So they come around the corner, they see that there's there, and they open fire, right? And they stitch a line up the wall way down at the end of the hallway, behind you. And next is Rios.
Okay, so do I get a sense of how many there are coming out the corner?
You can see 2. There might be more.
Okay,
And
and
now you're under fire, so you gain a stress die.
yes. Okay,
I do as well,
important.
right?
Yeah, and so do Baxter and Kaminski.
But Patch and I are farther back, right?
Yep.
So I will utilize my talent of hidden stash, which gives me 1 extra item per session.
Yeah.
And I say, fire in the hole. And I lob an M40 grenade at our buddies in the corner.
Technically, your rifle has a grenade launcher, so
Yeah.
you don't have to use the talent for that.
Oh, we have ammo for that?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Would you
let's see how
prefer?
that works. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Because I have no idea how that works. I
Take
know
a look
it's
at your pulse
explosive.
rifle.
Yeah. Here we go. Pulse rifle, grenade launcher.
Yep.
Armor piercing, full auto grenade launcher. But where is the grenade description?
It's in the next page. It does
Oh,
9
there we
damage
go.
or something.
Armat
insane like that.
U1 grenade launcher, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's +1 and the damage is blast 9.
Yeah.
So I have 1 stress dice. I have range combat is 6 dice. 4 and 6. So 1 extra die for the grenade launcher.
Yes.
So here we go. That is 1 success, which is all I need, because that
Which is all you
triggers
need.
a blast 9 of these guys.
Right.
So I am guessing that that works just like the fire thing. I'll look it up right now, but let's just roll that. How many dice is that? 2, 3.
3.
Let me double check how that works.
So we'll go back to the other guys while you're looking it up. And so that's Rios was 9 and it's 10. So the guy who's still on his feet. All right.
Okay, so for each person within short range of the blast, roll base dice equals blast power, so 9 dice. For every 6 roll, the victim suffers 1 point of damage. Roll cannot be pushed. Victims at engaged range from detonation suffer 1 extra point of damage.
All right. So you guys are not engaged, but you are within 1 zone. So you'll be taking the possibility of damage from the grenade.
They'll be engaged with grenade, right?
Yeah. Also, we hit ourselves, because I wouldn't be using the grenade if I know I'm hitting myself.
Because you're in the same zone.
Oh, no, well, if in the same zone, we're going to get hit by the grenade. So that's not a good idea. So I'll just change it to a regular fire. It's only 1 hit. +2 is 3. So it's 3 from my.
Okay. So, Kaminski, you are tagged.
So he hit me.
Maybe. Depends on your armor.
All right, and I got how much? Since I'm crouching behind the desk, unlike my compadre,
3 extra dice.
3 extra dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 dice. All right. Wow. 4 6s.
All right. So you definitely feel the impact of the round being taken by the armor. The one shot by Rios staggers a little bit and then carries on. But there is blood seeping into, darkening the sleeve of the uniform under his lower quality armor.
Remember, it's armor piercing. I don't know what it does, but it is armor.
Armor piercing reduces the number of dice for armor. So. Okay. So this brings us back to Kaminski.
Now with the stress dice, I'll shoot him. Okay, we have 1 success again.
Okay.
So that's 2 hits unless his armor takes it.
Does not. And he has this look of confusion on his face as his arm just drops away from the rifle, right? As the elbow has been blown through.
Ouch.
And he's still going to charge forward, right? Like he's going to beat you with the rifle. But he loses consciousness and, collapses next to the info desk as the smoke is starting to dissipate and silence falls on the second floor, except for the echoes and the ringing of your ears. And one lone combatant is staring at Rios and Patch.
My
And he
shotgun
breaks and
stares
runs.
back. Okay. Do I get a shot at him before he does?
Sure. So you've got one injured guy who's still moving towards you, and one who is abandoning his buddy.
Looking it out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm imagining I'm hitting, and that's the one that Bodie hit. So that's I'm imagining that's what I'm aiming at as well. 2 successes. With the shotgun, their armor is doubled though.
Yeah.
So it's 4 damage.
Okay.
3 plus my extra success.
And down he goes.
So you just got our 1 then, huh?
Right. And he's screaming and he's wailing. He shot me. He shot me. He shot me. He's like crawling across the car. This shot me. And he's screaming into his microphone, and someone's saying, microphone discipline, private.
You are in combat, son. What the hell?
And the one who
not
took
Marines.
off is likely getting in the elevator because he doesn't come around the other side.
That's you, Baxter.
Looking, still standing straight up.
And I yell.
Scanning for targets. Scanning for targets. Okay, well, I guess I'm trotting towards the elevator
Okay.
with this mark gun,
And the eye.
And there's
If-
a
if-
panic-stricken, crouched insurgent type crawling, not crawling, but crouching and booking it for the elevator, which of course is closed.
And is it smoky there? It's still smoky, right?
It's not very
I don't know.
smoky down that way. You're standing
Okay.
in the smoke, wreathed in it like an avenging angel.
Okay. Well, he's an enemy combatant, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Fleeing the
Enemy
scene.
Finish him.
No, I don't yell stop. Okay, two successes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let's be fair. I have 2 stress. 3 successes. No panic.
The 3 and 3 is 6 damage. And those are armor piercing as well, I guess.
No, it's only 5 damage. You just have to pay to hit.
That's right. You pay 1 to hit. My bad. Yeah.
And okay. So he gets a really good armor roll, but it's not enough, right? And Baxter takes him down as the elevator door opens, and then the elevator door closes.
So as best as we know, this was everybody that came in that elevator.
Or at least.
Yeah, Baxter can now see the whole area, right? Which means that one of them has disappeared.
Right.
The one who made the run across the first time.
Right. So I'm still keeping an eye out for him.
You're gonna hunt him down?
Yeah.
Probably circling around the other way.
All right. Give me a mobility check. Everybody.
Oh, everybody. Mobility.
Don't forget your stress die.
Mhm.
Thank you, Doctor.
Patch fails.
Ooh, broken foot and everything.
See?
3
Dang.
successes.
He's motivated. All right.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes as well.
It's
One.
the nap relief. It's got the pain under control. Yeah.
You have no idea how much damage you're causing that footing every
Exactly.
time.
All right. So he had gone here where the star is. Can you see the star?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so he had gone there. And Baxter had gone up into that same hallway, but gone to
Right.
the right, not to the left, and
Yeah.
took out the fleeing, morale broken individual. So in that time, the only place this villain could have gone is
Is
down this
around.
hallway, right?
Yes.
And then around here. But if he'd come out here, somebody at the information desk would have
Would
seen him.
him.
Yeah. So he didn't do that. Okay. But Baxter cannot see him standing in this upper hallway. Now this whole left wall is blown out or blown in, depending on
Yeah.
your perspective, right? Because this is where people were firing on you from.
Yeah.
So
Just kind of say in the comm, Sarge, you want to ping this guy?
So just to be clear about everything. So Rios, very mobile, right? Catches a glimpse of our insurgent as he bolts across this hallway, right? Now he doesn't have access to the computer lab because the door is near the info desk, right? But there are fire exits in these corners away from the elevators for safety. So maybe that's where he's headed.
So I relayed this information to
Are we still in initiative?
the rest of the
No.
platoon.
Okay.
Right. Now everyone is fairly active. Okay. And what we end up seeing is in that bottom left corner is this soldier looting, or apparently looting, the corpse of one of the fighters that you took out. And he's lifting up what looks to be some kind of motion tracker or transponder.
Hmm.
Well, how many of us have eyes on him now?
Everybody.
Everybody. Well, bring the smart gun. Let's go.
Take him down.
We're right here. We're right here.
Hey, buddy.
I don't think you need that to find us. I don't think you need that to find us. We're right here.
Yeah. Drop it. Get on your knees.
All right.
Hands behind your head.
All right. So let's have command rolls from Rios and Kaminski. Kaminski said, drop him. And Rios said, surrender. Let's see what happens to Baxter.
Come on, make the command roll, man.
All right.
We've got one stress. So
Remember, because you guys have rivalry over your command structure.
right. I got two.
I got nothing. He lucked out.
Well, who was he commanding? He was commanding the guy. Man.
Ah!
He wasn't. Yeah, he's
So,
commanding this guy. That's
in a very sensible tone of voice, Rios is asking the lone survivor of the attack team to surrender. And Kaminski, in his usual tone of voice, I think, is saying, take him down.
Drop
Now,
him.
the choice is yours, but you're aware of both. And the smoother more commanding individual in this moment was Corporal Rios.
More compelling.
It
I am
appeals to your sense of, the guy's down. He's not really.
Is he dropping his weapon,
Yeah.
right? Because that's
Oh,
the other thing.
that's the
what I
But-
do depends really on what he does next.
Does he comply
Um,
with my very simple instructions?
so you're not immediately acting on the take him down order, is what you're telling me.
Right. I'm not immediately acting on it.
Okay. So he's slowly turning around. He doesn't have a weapon in his hands, right? He's armed, but he's not holding a weapon in his hands. He's holding a small device, which is similar in design to a motion tracker or a transponder or some kind of electronic sensor device. And he's turning around. That's what he's doing next.
And what exactly did you tell him to do, buddy?
Get on your knees, hands behind your head.
I shoot him.
He's not complying. That's very simple instructions, right?
But I think I have to make an empathy roll, which I did not make the last time when I attacked this other guy because he was technically
Yes.
helpless.
Yes.
Although I did retroactively make that roll because I felt guilty and I did in fact fail the empathy roll.
True.
So I have
That
to
is
fail and
very true.
I have to
Because
fail
he's
an empathy roll.
unarmed. Is that why you have to do it?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's just a helpless opponent at this point.
Got it.
So I have a 3
He's got-
empathy. I don't
he's
believe I
got
had
a
my
gun.
stress dice.
He's
I don't
not
believe
that
I-
helpless.
I don't
No,
believe I add my
Just,
stress dice.
just an
to this
empathy
stuff.
roll.
Okay. I'm gonna fail it. And I fail. No,
You can
successes.
kill him. That's awesome.
Yes, I can.
Which is
Yes, I
what
can. Well, he didn't follow the directions. I was given an order. He didn't follow
You're a
directions.
good
I was given
Marine,
the
Baxter. You're a
benefit-
good Marine.
I know. Okay, so that's 2 successes. And I'll use the X one for damage.
Okay.
I would impress Bodhi with my ability to shoot this guy. but no.
Not
Extra damage.
not a good armor roll. This guy is just thrown back against the wall. The transponder or whatever it is flies up in the air, and he crashes down. Many shades of dead.
And I say, like the blast goes off, he goes down, and I say, he said, get on your knees, hands behind your head.
Now,
Awesome.
patch. There are a number of these gentlemen who are incapacitated but not dead. Some of them are dying. The one shot in the leg, of course, bled out almost instantly.
Right.
But there's another whose vertebrae appear to be shattered, and various stages of the walking wounded. So you're surrounded by of the dead and the dying from this hit squad.
Sarge, do you want any of these to talk to?
If any are alive, might be worth it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can't stabilize somebody.
By the way,
Okay.
Baxter takes 1 stress from killing that guy.
Yep.
Live with
And
that.
did he drop the box on the floor?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Anthony, who makes sense for me to be doing this to?
The one that Rios shot in the hallway
Okay.
is the least injured of them all.
So 5 empathy plus 3 medical aid.
Well, you and Rios shot. Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay.
And I'll go check what the heck he was looting.
This game is easy without stress dice.
So you
Shut up,
stabilize him. The box is it's a paired unit, right? So it has a motion tracker on it, but it's a receiver for a transponder. And what he has looted from the body is the transponder.
Okay. So he was looking for that guy.
He was looking for that guy in this place, right?
All right.
And that guy has a variety of pouches and tools like our dear departed friend Geek was wont to use in his role as a comm tech.
And All right, let's search him, see if there's any ID or if he's carrying any, any data.
Yeah, we dumped the data in the building. We didn't dump this data. I think this stuff is important, Sarge. I think we take the whole damn thing.
Right. Yeah, we're taking the boxes and we're gonna see if he has anything else on him.
Okay. Other than the tools, right? He has a list of like a data pad of potential passcodes and whatnot to try, probably, and circled as important is amongst a whole bunch of gibberish that doesn't make any sense at all. Right? It's just like numbers and alphanumeric codes. But one of them stands out because you were just there. It's LV426.
Oh, wow. 426. All right, we're bringing this along.
Yep.
Okay.
Just one sec, guys.
Yep. So over the command channel, Jumper signals again saying, we're ready for evac. The drop ships are lifting off the roof of the building.
Sorry. All right, so we looted that. Are there any rooms here that we hadn't looked in?
You haven't looked in any of the rooms.
Oh, we
Yeah,
hadn't
many.
looked in any of them. I thought we had started to open one. That's right, just one.
Real quick, and I don't know if I say something or not, but we had 2 drop ships and a total of how many people came out?
6.
4, yeah. 6.
Does that make sense?
Because, yeah. That's one of the things that's concerning, certainly. But Rios and, I'm sorry, what's Patch's last name? I missed that. Patterson. Yeah. Rios, Patterson. Talk to your new friend. See what you can get from him in terms of enemy forces. Baxter, let's start taking a look at these rooms. Let's start with the computer room and go clockwise.
Okay.
Right on, Sarge.
Let's start with Patch and Rios. Right. And he seems quite surprised that he's receiving medical attention, and he's nervous. He's young, right? The guys, the bodies near the information desk, these are older, more experienced troopers. The guys that you fought in this hallway are very young and very dumb.
So I say to the guy that, so son, they told you about the giant worm that could have killed you. Are you aware that did they tell you exactly what you're looking for? Sent you in here probably to die. What the hell was so important to get here? Trying to see if I can manipulate him into.
Yeah, give it a try.
Here we go. I got 1 stress die. So
yep.
Yes, 1 success.
Nice.
Okay.
1 success.
We're recovering troops. They told us we were recovering troops.
Just troops.
But then he said, flank them, and didn't even tell me who they were. And then you shot me.
That's what happens in war.
It's not a war.
It is battle though. So just personnel, no creatures, no alien life
Aliens?
forms.
What? No, we're trying to take out Wayland before Wayland takes us out.
See, it's corporate war. I told you.
Yeah, but you're a flunky of Wayland Yutani. I mean, you just go kill whoever they tell you to, and it's like we're just trying to make a living here, and then suddenly Wayland's like, you know what, you're part of the United American Colonies, and we're gonna just wipe you out.
Well, son, don't look at it that way. We're just bringing freedom to this here planet.
He looks at you like in shock.
Hey, Corporal, can we? Did he have any friends? Who was in the second ship?
Yeah,
In the second ship?
Why 2 drop ships?
Oh, you're lucky he didn't come down. He would have taken you out all by himself.
Son of a bitch, it's Sylvester Stallone.
So I relay, Sarge, they're doing a retrieving personnel mission. That's what this kid knows.
Yeah, you got one of the younger ones, so he thinks they're here just to retrieve their people.
That's what
Even
they
though-
told him. Yeah.
And how many more are on their way down?
I don't know. Did
So
they send
Sarge didn't get
reinforcement
that
with you?
communique.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least one Sarge, and and apparently he's a badass.
He's slim. Be sure he may be.
Jumper signals in again. Sergeant Kaminski.
Kaminski.
Where do you want to evac from? I can confirm dropships have left. We have an open window for evac now.
All right, then meet us up top. On the building.
Okay, Sarge.
Taking the elevator.
All right, our ride's up top, gents. Let's get moving.
Is there room for Jumper in the lawn out front?
Sure.
Private. Get in the elevator.
Let's go, son. And I grabbed the injured,
But we could. The lawn's right
POW.
there. Like we're only 1 floor up.
the POW.
No, Nolan says, listen to your elders. And like, how old is Nolan? He's like 18.
Yeah.
So in the elevator, everybody goes. Okay. You have the pass card. You have free reign of the entire building, which tells you also that they too must have such passcodes in order to get this elevator to go
Right.
where they want. What are you doing with all of your survivors? Just leaving them?
Well, Lim did.
We're bringing the dead bodies, right? Or
Right.
at least Geek and the Observer.
Or most of the observer.
His
Right.
head.
Do we bring the POW, the kid? Yeah. I think we
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of
Okay.
other guys,
Yeah,
but
and-
Regis Lim left them, so we can leave him too.
And I've taken the headset off of the kid, the POW, and I've
Right.
put it on.
Okay. So it's a pretty complicated, although cheaply made headset. And it's possible that there's a command channel and there's a support channel, right? The kid may only have access to a certain amount of intel, but there is chatter going on. And the rebel forces are falling back, and you're getting all kinds of information about different sectors of the city to fall back to. And there's reports that the Marines have started raining railgun fire from orbit down on Siegs and properties, right? And so very quickly they're breaking up the defensive lines of Lim's rebels. And so there's occasionally static bursting across saying, hold your positions in a very authoritative, grizzled war voice. But there's also a lot of panic saying, fall back, and you're hearing these heavy detonations and destructions, and every few floors as you're rising up, there's a view portal, and you can see, Siegs and towers collapsing or apartment buildings exploding, and as you make your way to the roof.
Like a day at the farm.
Yeah.
Down.
So once you get to the top floor, the 20th floor, you're going to have to make a dog leg around the corner and up a flight of stairs up onto the roof proper. And
Right.
this corridor has already been blown open from the outside, right? They used an explosive door lock to get in from the roof initially. And as you reach the roof, Jumper curls over the lip of the building, does a quick spin to get rid of some excess momentum, and then settles pretty heavily. This is not a Weyland-Yutani craft. This is not a craft you've seen before. This is some cheap frontier brand, and she barely has it together. And you've got one of your Marines is in a door gun, right, with a smart gun, and that's it. Its other armaments have been blown off. Its armor is holed. It's smoking from some of its rear thrusters, and she's grinning like the devil himself through the window, saying, "Pile in!"
All right.
All right. See, luxury transportation. Get your asses in there. I help carry Greek into the hold of the vessel.
All right. So, who's got the kid?
I think it's probably Patch because I'm
Yeah.
hobbling right behind them. It's like,
All right. Patch, your headset suddenly goes dead as you're running across the roof toward the drop ship. It goes, and it's just obviously dead.
The pirate.
Yes,
the rebel.
the pirate headset.
Okay.
Yeah. And the kid, right? His vest begins to vibrate.
Oh shit!
Kill
Get rid of him.
switch. Yeah.
So it's
Get rid
like
of him.
buzz, 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 buzz.
Kill switch. Get rid of him.
How close am I to the edge of the building?
It's a pretty big building as you've seen, right? But from where you
He
are,
wants to toss him over.
it's you can get to the edge. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm imagining this the whole time I've had my hand around his back just to have contact with him to keep him under
Go
control.
this way.
Yeah. I immediately come up to grab the scruff, like whatever's clothing he has back there, and I yell "kill switch" to everybody, and I am just going to, wherever he was headed, we're going to keep going that way much faster, and I'm going to stop before he does.
All right. So you're gonna charge him over. So let's make this. Oof. Strength.
Ability. Strength.
You sure it can't be empathy medical aid?
I'm pretty sure it can't be empathy medical aid. I'm willing to listen to arguments about mobility.
Yeah. Let's be clear here at this exact moment too. Baxter, once he hears this, is absolutely running in the other direction because he's no idiot.
So I like strength close combat.
I'm fine with that.
Because I'm sure that once dipshit
Some
knows what I'm
resistance.
doing,
Yeah.
he might fight me along on this.
I am going to make it a little difficult, right? So I'm going to take away
Stats
one of your
make it
dice.
difficult.
Yeah, I got to take away one of your dice. So -1. But
So normally I would
everything
be
else
rolling 3 dice. I'm rolling 2 dice plus a stress, so I'm back to 3.
right.
Oh,
I can't see it.
Sace.
Success.
Sace on the stress.
Nice. So 1 success.
Yeah.
So you give them the bums rush off the 20-story building. Please take 1 stress.
Done.
Because what if I'm wrong? What if it's not a bomb?
What is this?
And as soon as I see his toes to have no more support, right, and I've let him go, I'm immediately
Maybe it's just
on the roof.
maybe it's just a cell phone set to vibrate. I don't know. You could have overreacted.
At least his
here.
mom texted him.
It's like, honey, you better. I have clean socks.
Pick up bread.
All right. So there's the blast, and you will count as being 2 zones away, which decreases the blast by
And hold, please.
Calculate.
Charges with blast power of 7+ can harm people up to medium range. Blast power is reduced by 6 for targets at medium range. So whatever the original number is,
Okay.
minus 6.
I got it. We're good.
Can I argue for cover from the building?
Yes. So your armor plus 1 extra die from the building.
Okay. One success.
Okay. And Rios and Kaminski and Baxter.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and we get 1 for the building as well, right?
You guys get more for the building. You get 4 for the building. You're not brave like Patch, saving your
You're freaking
friends.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got a busted leg, man. It was on you.
I got 3
shot.
successes.
I got
Okay.
2.
So Kaminski's taking 1, and those who have 2 successes are taking 2.
Okay.
I'm taking 3.
I'm out.
You're taking 3.
I am broken.
Yeah, this
Hang
breaks
on.
me as well.
Geesh. God, and Baxter, is Baxter okay?
Hold on. Let me calculate here. Let's see. Wait. I'm broken.
What is that?
It's Pantera, man. I'm broken.
It just sounds like not a thing through the microphone.
It's like I'm like, Lim, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And I tell the crewman on the door, help me get the team on board the bird. Come on.
Right.
Let's
So,
see.
so they evacuate. Now we need some. Those of you who are currently broken need a critical injury roll.
Critical injury roll. All right.
So
Cool.
here we go. Red before blue. Here we go. Ooh, 15.
22.
Okay.
22, broken toe. I remember broken toe.
Right.
I got a 15,
And-
blood in my eyes.
Blood.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
And
Okay.
Baxter is a 60. I mean, sorry, a 16.
16. Concussion.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, I'm running, boom, blast hits me, boom, head on the concrete.
So we will wipe the scene and back in orbit aboard the Montebello, right?
In the
As
sick bay.
in sick bay, as we're all being wrapped up. Baxter's getting his head swathed in heavy bandages, and
Yeesh,
Rios is getting his eyes washed, and keep your eyes open, but it hurts.
And the leg is
I'm getting
busted, and
Have my ankle wrapped.
You got some Silvadine all over you.
for the burns.
The ship is reporting, that resistance is dying down, and there's a Weyland-Yutani broadcast saying that, although it'll be difficult for them to find jobs for all of the workers displaced by the unfortunate events, they will do their best to bring everyone within the Weyland-Yutani umbrella, and we'll try and find a way to keep this colony going, despite the malfeasance of your former employers, and together we can build better worlds. But
I'll buy that for $1.
on observation of the coded material you lifted from one of Lim's men on the second floor, it seems very obvious that they were looking for anything they could get about an alien species from LV-426.
Yikes.
They had a number of different search terms to check. They had a number of different passwords to check into a program that they got from some other Weyland site.
Well, okay. So it's espionage or inside information, which can be the same thing.
And the the overall umbrella of this data package is a Weyland-Yutani special order. Right. Which seems to involve investigation of alien life.
Found it.
And that brings this mission, called Seeing is Believing, to a close.
Well, we believe.
I like this patch. That's
Nice.
I like this patch guy.
He's even more handsome than Geek, which is hard to believe because Geek was a handsome man.
I miss Geek.
So for
Well,
experience,
Uh-huh.
Each character will receive 4 experience points.
Does Patch get the full 4?
Patch can have 4 experience points.
Look at you.
Sure.
So now we have a total of 8.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does
Which
this
means
work? I
that-
haven't even read the experience. I'm assuming I'm dying before we get
You
to,
figured you weren't
to
going to
whatever. Yeah, it's like we'll track it, but we'll never use it.
Let's get that section of the book.
I think it's just spendable in 5s.
It's spendable in 5s. You haven't had an opportunity to learn new skills or expand your horizons in that way, but you can increase skills or obtain a new talent for 5 points. So you'll be able to change your character in some way, or you can choose to have a downtime experience. So we can talk about that more as the week goes on.
So for subsequent missions, just to be clear, do I assume that my stocks replenish? Like, do I get my 5 napper leaves back?
I would assume so.
Yes, yes,
Right?
yes.
Just to keep it under.
As well as how about our stress and our health, I would assume goes back and our stress goes away.
Yeah, you won't be sent on another mission
Until your patch
until
stuff's
you
taken
have
care of.
recovered.
Oh, okay. So will the critical injuries go away as well?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So in 2 days, I can walk again. And the blood in my eyes goes away immediately. So
So
And-
this is part of how we're tracking when you're ready for active duty again,
mhm.
and that sort of stuff.
Awesome. Good session.
I thought
Yeah.
concussion was going to be my ticket out, man.
Yeah.
But no.
I already talked to Anthony about this. So next session is going to be Geek's funeral. So I'd like everybody to go ahead and get your speeches ready. Baxter goes first.
He was a good man. He was.
I
a
hated
good
him,
man. We
but-
missed him. Better him than me. Is the
Yeah.
quote from Platoon, right? Is it
Yeah.
Platoon? Yeah. No, it's a Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah.
Bunny says that. Yeah.
He had an act for stating the obvious like nobody else could. Nobody deserves to die like that.
Well,
regrets
I hope
him.
I do hope
Didn't
you
shoot him
did have
myself.
a good time, and that the combat seemed fair and clear. And,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, we're starting to get the groove, I think.
The level of lethality is not as bad as I thought. It's bad because look at Geek, but it's not as bad as I thought.
It's not
I
Forbidden
mean,
Lands
it's,
bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's better.
And I rolled an awful lot of high numbers today. I rolled a lot of 6s today, which I haven't seen in previous sessions. And so with the lion worm, a 5 or a 6 on their attack pattern, I got a 6 for Rios. That's when he was all wrapped up and was disoriented and blind and took a ton of damage, which took him down, past broken. And on Geek, I got the breaks your spine automatically, and that took him down below broken, which gave him another one, which ripped his heart out. So
That's horrible. Yeah. But it worked well.
I'm gonna miss him. I'm really gonna miss Geek.
Yeah.
I was just I was for a second there though when the guy was about to the vest was like about to blow up. I'm thinking, I've had 2 characters die during a session. Is Craig going to join me in that? In that
Rarefied,
honor?
yes.
District of honor. I think
Very
I might have had
elite
three. I think I
club.
might have had three. I
Yeah.
think I might have 3 die in one session. So, but
No,
still.
no, this is like classic fiction writing, right? The new character comes on and he does something heroic to endear himself
That's
to the
awesome.
audience.
Yeah, that was really
That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah. He might have to be my new buddy.
That'd be a change. Let's do that. You and I bond.
Saved my
Overthrowing,
life.
exploding people off buildings. I love it.
Yeah. This guy's willing to kill throw something off a building. Whether it was
pretty
not
cool.
that, whether or not it was to save our lives, I like this kid.
Yeah, after patching him up, he then threw him off a building. So that is awesome.
Enemy combatant.
I think it's awesome.
Yes. It was great. I don't think the only thing I would have done different would have been to go full auto on the 2 guys on the corridor. But I misjudged the distance for a grenade, right? I thought it was, and that's why
Yeah.
we walked that back. But
Yeah, I was regretting not going full auto on the other guys, but it's a little like I thought about it for a second, well, gosh, I'm not gonna have a clip and I have to take another, action to
Sure.
throw another clip in, so that gave me a little bit of pause, but tactically would have been a better idea. I'm really kind of surprised at how cold-hearted Baxter's turning out to be.
I'm
We're
not.
starting to have
I'm not-
well, I don't know what that says about me.
Nothing. It's just the way it's been played so far.
Right, yeah, but yeah, he's cold-hearted. I don't think I've ever done that with some other characters, but he's
Yeah.
mad.
But yeah, you probably should have gone full auto as well, because it's better
Right.
to lose the clip than let one guy live, right? Because you had a chance
And
to
shoot ya,
take
yeah.
both of them down, because
Talking
next round
about
he's shooting
cold-hearted.
you, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just being, well, it's war, right? This is how this
Right.
works. Enemy combatant. That's our new, I would have shot,
Yeah.
But hey,
Although-
lessons learned. I think we got that for next time. That's
I-
awesome.
I think decision making wise, though, my favorite moment was bang. He said, "Get on your knees."
Yes.
Your hands behind your He had a chance to fall direction.
Just for context, Kaminski sort of told the guys, but the inside info he got was that this limb was, a rat bastard who would take no prisoners.
Right.
And the recommendation was no prisoners. That wasn't an order.
Right.
That's a recommendation for somebody he trusts, and that's why he was like, shoot him, take him down. couldn't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was very artfully recorded in audio version for us at the beginning of last session.
Right.
If you watched it, that's awesome.
I also
Nice.
sent that to Jose in email so he could
Yeah.
wake up to
Private
Right.
emails.
this, kind of record.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah. Very nice. Very good.
Okay. Well, I must run.
Excellent.
But thanks
Yeah.
for
Good
playing.
seeing everybody.
All right.
We'll talk soon.
Thank you.
We'll talk
Good
at
day,
Geek's
you
funeral.
guys.
Yeah.
Good night.
Enjoy the
Later.
Later.
Bye.
All right.